welcome to makingmusicmag.com. My name is Anna, for those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who have already seen these types of videos with me, welcome back. Today we are going to be learning how to play the D flat major scale on the clarinet. Now before I get started, real quickly, I just wanted to note that D flat major has 5 flats in the scale. So instead of playing these notes as naturals, we're going to lower them a half a step so that they are flats. The 5 flats that we're going to be playing are D flat, obviously, E flat, B flat, A flat, and G flat. So be sure to keep that in mind while playing the scale. Also, one more thing, be sure to come back next week, and Cassidy here at Making Music is going to be showing you all how to play the relative minor scale to this D flat major scale, which is B flat minor, and you don't want to miss out on that, so be sure to come back next week, and Cassidy is going to be showing you all how to play that scale. Now, without further ado, let's get started on learning how to play the D flat major scale on the clarinet. So the first note in the D flat major scale is going to be D flat, of course. So the way we're going to be playing D flat is we're going to have our 3 fingers down like so, plus the back keyhole right there. Your thumb is going to be covering that. These 3 are down, and our pinky is going to be on this little hook key right there, and this is going to be D flat. So this is what it sounds like. Next, we're going to be playing not E, but E flat. So all we're doing is lifting that pinky up as well as lifting this bottom finger here. And our side key is going to be down. This bottom side key right here is going to be pressed down while these 2 are down and the back keyhole is covered. And this is going to be E flat. This is our second note. Next is F, so all we're doing is lifting that side key like so, and these 2 keys, so only our back keyhole is covered, and this is F natural. So this is our third note. It's just this back keyhole that's being covered, nothing else is down, and this is F. Next, we are playing G flat, which is our 4th note, and we're switching our fingers. So this will no longer be pressed down on the back keyhole right there. Instead, our pointer finger is going to be pressed down on this first key like so, and this is going to be G flat. This is all we're holding down, and this is our 4th note, and this is what it sounds like. Next, we are playing A flat for our 5th note, and all we're doing is switching our finger like so. We're doing this type of motion, and our pointer finger is going to come from here, this first key, to here, this side key. Like so, it's going to be pressed down on that side key, and this is going to be A flat. So this is what A flat is going to sound like. So now we're pretty much halfway up the first octave of the scale. So we're gonna stop there for now and start at the beginning where we played D flat. Remember, it's 1, 2, 3 plus this pinky down. So D flat, then E flat, we're switching and lifting those 2 bottom fingers plus adding the side key. The rest is the same. This is E flat. Then we're playing F natural, so only this back key is covered, and then we're playing G flat, and we're just having our first finger down on this key like so, nothing else is down. So this is G flat, and then we are playing A flat, which is just us making this type of motion and holding down this side key. So D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat. This is what it sounds like. Now for our next note, we are going from A flat to B flat. All we're doing is going from the side key to this front key right here like so, plus adding the back register key right there. So those 2 are going to be down at the same time, and this is B flat. So this key plus this key equals B flat. So So that was B flat. Next we were playing C, so this gets a little more complicated. So we're going from here, B flat, to all of our fingers being down like so. And the back thumb hole and the register key are going to be pressed down and covered. And we're adding our pinky on this key right here on the clarinet. This is where our pinky is going to be pressing down while the rest of our fingers are down as well, plus back and register key. So this is what C is going to sound like. And finally, we are going from C to D flat. So all we're doing is switching pinkies from here to this side key right there. Everything else is the same. Everything else is down. All we're doing is switching our pinkies and holding that register key down and covering that back keyhole. And this is D flat, which is the last note of the first octave. So this is what it's going to sound like. And that is how you play the first octave of the D flat major scale. So now we're going to start where we stopped, which was A flat, and then we're playing B flat. So these two keys pressed down like so, and then C, pinkies here, everything is down and covered, and D flat. So A flat, B flat, C, D flat. And this is what it sounds like. And that's how you play the first octave. So now we're going to go back down to the very beginning and go up the scale. If you need to rewind this video to review some of the notes, please do so. Otherwise, let's play the first octave from the beginning slowly. Here we go. The D flat major scale in the first octave. Now let's move on to the second octave. So to begin the second octave, we're going to start where we stopped in the first octave. So we started with all 6 front fingers down plus the back keyhole and the register key pressed down, and our pinky right here on this key. So this is where we're going to start. So this is our first note in the second octave, D flat. Next, we're playing E flat again, so all we're doing is switching pinkies from here to this front key right here, the upper front key, like so. This is E flat. Everything else is the same, so be sure to not move any of your fingers. We're only switching pinkies. So we're going from here to here, and this is E flat. Next, we're playing F. So we are lifting these 3 fingers like so. So we're going from here to here. These are the only fingers we're lifting, so everything else is the same. And this is our third note in the second octave, F. Next, we're playing G flat. So all we're doing is adding this little fork key, hook key, whatever you want to call it, right here. Our pinky is pressing down on this, so this is all that we are adding. Everything else is the same, and this is G flat. Next comes A flat, so all we're doing is lifting those 2 fingers up and adding this other hook key like so, and this is A flat. These 3 front fingers are still down, plus the back keyhole is covered and the register key is pressed down, and this is A flat. So now we're going to go back down to the beginning of the second octave, and we're going from D flat, which is everything down plus back and register key, and pinky right here, to E flat. We're switching pinkies, and then F, we're lifting that, and then G sharp, adding that hook key, and A flat. So we're adding this other hook key right there. So we're playing D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat. So we're gonna play half of the scale and then stop. So this is what it's going to sound like. So from A flat, we're playing B flat again. So we're going from here to adding this side key right here and lifting these two fingers, the bottommost fingers, and this is going to be B flat. So this is what it sounds like. Next, we're playing C, so all we're doing is lifting those three fingers so that only the back keyhole and the register key are pressed down and covered. This is the only thing that we want down, nothing else is down. And this is C natural. And finally, we are playing D flat. So we are actually going to have our second and third fingers down, not this front finger. And then we're gonna have this first and second finger on the bottom half of the clarinet down as well. So we only have 4 fingers down like so. And the back and register key holes are covered and pressed down. So this is our last note in the second octave. This is octave D flat, and this is what it sounds like. So going back to A flat, we're going from these 3 fingers down plus the pinky right here to B flat. We're lifting those 2 and adding the side key, and then C. Only these 2 back keys are pressed down and covered, and then D flat, like so. These 2 and these 2 back register key, and that's it. So we're playing A flat, B flat, C, D flat. So that was it for the second octave of the D flat major scale. Now let's go down to the beginning of the second octave and play through that, and then we are going to play through both octaves non-stop but slowly. So let's start with the second octave again from the beginning. Here we go. Now, just a quick tip, as you go through those higher notes, it's going to get a little harder, so you definitely want to have good breath support. So I recommend doing long tones and also strengthening your embouchure so that your jaw isn't moving, for example, or so that you're not biting on the reed or the mouthpiece. Also, playing on a stronger reed strength is going to help with those higher notes. Right now I don't have as thick of a reed as I would like, but those are just a few tips that will help with those higher notes. So now let's go down from the very beginning of the first octave and play through the entire thing, both octaves, slowly. So here we go. Congratulations everyone, you just learned how to play both octaves of the D flat major scale on the clarinet. So give yourselves a big round of applause because that was awesome, and this is challenging stuff. We're making our way full circle around the circle of fifths, and we only have 4 more scales to go. That is really exciting, and again, be sure to come back next week and Cassidy is going to show you how to play the B flat minor scale, which is again the relative minor scale to this D flat major scale. That all being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and be sure to come back next month for a new clarinet scale tutorial. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.